I am here. Oh, there's my stream. I want to have a bird fact to start the app, but I don't have a bird fact to start the app. I guess, I guess my bird fact today is try to remember to cook the food that you're planning on cooking all at the same time rather than cooking parts of the food and then after that's done having to cook another thing later because it like doubles the amount of time that you have to be cooking for. But I'm 5 hours deep on Ender's Game. That book is so good. It's so good. Ender's Game, it's my favorite book, everybody. And, you know, fuck OSC, but I really appreciate Ender's Game. Death of the Artist and all. Death of the Artist and whatnot. You know? Anyways. Okay. Let's get into some Homestuck because it's late at night and I've been really looking forward to this all day. And when I say late at night, I mean in the evening. G'day, governor. I will say, though, before we get started, I was at the grocery store and I did buy Gushers because I saw those little hexagonal shapes and I thought, that's some build grist from hit classic Homestuck. And so I bought some Gushers. And I am wondering how many Gushers do you think have been purchased specifically because of Homestuck? Like, how much more money do you think that Betty Crocker has actually made because of this stupid webcomic? I don't know. Probably a lot. Anyways, let's get into it. We just left off end of Act 2. It was crazy. It was wild. It was awesome. And now we're going to start Act 3 with a Dear John letter. Here we go. Click. Dear John, Colonel Sassacre's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japery. The Colonel amuses men marginally less soused than he. On a sweltering Mississippi evening, in true Sassacre form, he puts in his astonishing julep intake to use with a textbook execution of Butterfinger's solitaire. Astonishing julep intake. Oh, look at this. It's a letter from Nana. Dear John. What was my voice for Nana Quinn? I don't know. I'm just gonna do a generic old lady. If you came to Birdreads looking for vocal consistency, you've come to the wrong place. You are no doubt reading this as a handsome and strapping young man. Why, the man-grit needed to lift the book is itself a sign of your maturity, not even to speak of the wisdom needed to grasp the nuance of Sassacre's time-tested mischief. I am so proud of you, grandson. How I wish I could have delivered this heirloom to you in the flesh, but I am afraid it wasn't in the cards, for you see, John, like you, this book must yet take a journey. Its journey will end on the final day of my life, and even then will continue some, though I suppose that will be up to your father. Perhaps he will discuss it with you one day when he and you are ready, but it is your journey I am writing about to wish you luck. There will come a day when you will be thrust into another world, and once you arrive, that is only the beginning. You will soon delve even deeper into a realm of warring royalty in a timeless expanse, a realm of agents and exiles and consorts and colonel sprites, of toiling underlings and slumbering denizens, a realm where four will gather, the heir of breath, the seer of light, the knight of time, and witch of space, and together they will ascend. John, if only you knew how important you were. I regret my passing came so early in your life, and yet I feel in my heart we have already met. But what I know for sure is that we will meet again. Until then, John, I do hope your father keeps you well fed. With love, Nana. P.S. Hoo hoo hoo! Oh man, the time shenanigans. Okay, so you remember how there's the new Colonel Sassacre's daunting text. Then there was that old copy of Colonel Sassacre's daunting text that was in the safe. This is that old copy. This old copy has a letter from Nana from before Nana died, talking about John's time in the Timeless Expanse, which is, of course, the medium. She's talking about the Colonel Sprites, Agents, Exiles. How did Nana know about... Not Nana Sprite, right? So, like, obviously Nana Sprite knows about all of this stuff partially because, like, she's a game construct, but also apparently Nana herself knew about Esperb and the session. And how is that the case? We don't know. We don't know. Also, it's very nice of her to underline all of the important vocab. Like, specifically what has me hype here is the Air of Breath, Seer of Light, Night of Time, and Witch of Space. And also the use of the word ascend as a capitalization, because that is the... Wasn't that just the, yeah, the Flash, Ascend. Ascension, common theme. And also, they have to ascend to go up through the gates. Alright, Act 3. Oh! Look who it is. We actually don't know the name of this person yet. A silly girl naps by her flowers. It is quite likely that she tired herself out with a variety of silly antics, as silly girls are often known to do. She may have a silly name too, or maybe not. It is hard to say for sure without asking her. But since she's slumbering peacefully, it would be a shame to wake her up. You might as well just give her a name right now. Enter name. Farm Stink Butt Lass. I guess her name is Farm Stink. Wake up! You try to roust Farm Stink from her slumber, but she is really down for the count. It looks like she is holding some sort of note. Retrieve arms from... They're right there, in plain sight. Look, they're flashing red. Thanks. Drop pumpkin on Farm Stink. What pumpkin? Oh, a purify. Remember when a certain wayward vagabond purified a pumpkin? This was that pumpkin. Now you see where we are. You see no pumpkin, and frankly, it's hard to imagine that there was ever a pumpkin in plain sight or otherwise. Anyways, that would be really... What? My brain just totally stopped. Anyways, that would be a really terrible thing to do. To poor sweet Farm Stink. Read note. Farm Stink? Oh, wait, I have to get her voice right. Oh, I already decided what her voice is. Farm Stink? That is incredibly silly and a little bit rude. My name is... Forward arrow. Try again. Jade Harley. I always want to say Jade Harlow. Like Jack Harlow. That would be funny. Maybe they're related. Okay. Oh, she's awake. Hey, Jade. Oh, she's got a little pumpkin t-shirt emblem. Examine the room. Oh, she's got a different t-shirt emblem. It's a little spade now. Or is that a leaf? Unclear. Your name is Jade. You have just woken from a restful nap, and as usual, you have no recollection of having fallen asleep. Girl's got narcolepsy. You have quite a number of interests. So many, in fact, you have trouble keeping track of them all, even with an assortment of colorful reminders on your fingers to help you sort out everything on your mind. Nevertheless, when you spend your time in the garden atrium, the only thing in your mind is your deep passion for horticulture. What will you do? Jade, play a silly flute refrain. Oh. Oh, yes. check this out. I got the whole keyboard at my disposal. Oh, and if I hit Z, she just conks out. Z. Oh, and this one she falls asleep. She falls asleep on 2 of them. Oh wait, that one she stands up. Oh. I can make her do a dance. Oh, check this out. I think I can also play a song. You like hot cross buns? If not, too bad. Wow, you really suck at this thing. Maybe you should try playing an instrument you actually know how to play instead, like the one in your bedroom. Honestly, you've no idea where this flute even came from. Things seem to appear and disappear around here all the time, especially to your unending chagrin, any sort of large orange gourd that might be lying around. You consider throwing the flute down in disgust. Jade, capture log the flute. On second thought, it was a perfectly nice flute, and there's no reason to take your frustration out on it. You just need some practice. But before you capture log your flute, you will need to set your fetch modus first. Jade, set the modus. We got a nice interactive here. Let's see what are our options. We got Boggle modus, Pictionary modus, Monopoly. Monopoly modus would be completely unusable. Yahtzee modus, Clue modus, Connect 4 modus? That doesn't even make sense. Jenga modus. I guess I get that one. Battleship modus. Ouija modus. Ouija modus you'd think would be really helpful. Guess Who modus, Operation modus, and Memory modus. You have a wide variety of fetch modi to choose from. You were really excited when your grandpa bought you this modus set for Christmas. He is a total badass, even if a little strict. You typically opt for the memory modus when it comes to matters of day-to-day practicality. Jade, select memory. Okay. You set your modus to memory and capture log the flute. You allot 9 cards to the modus from your deck, since that will be more than enough for your needs at the moment. The modus grabs 9 more cards for matching purposes. The flute is split up onto 2 blank cards and mixed randomly into the grid. To retrieve the item, you must first pick 1 card, then pick its matching card. For the typical Silodexer, this modus presents a frustrating guessing game and a lot of wasted time on mismatching. But you like it because you seem to have a knack for always guessing right on the first try. Because apparently, Jade, whose name we finally know, it's a great name also because it matches the color of her text, seems to know things that she shouldn't be able to know. Oh, also her shirt's a different color now. Sorry, it's a different shape. It's the atom. Jade, squeal like a piglet and fertilize some plants. It is an awfully silly idea and is basically a waste of everyone's time. You will predictably disregard this thought and focus on more sensible objectives at once. Oh my god, this is so much fun! Here she goes, running around squealing like a toilet. Squealing like a toilet, no. Squealing like a piglet. You capture log the bag of fertilizer. Jade, consult colorful reminders. She's got them silly bands. You tend to have a lot of things on your mind at once, and you can be a little forgetful. So you keep a variety of colored strings on your fingers as reminders. Each one means there is something different to remember at a certain time. In fact, looking at your index finger reminds you that there is something important to remember right now. It is your friend John's birthday. The green string reminds you that John's birthday package will arrive today. The blue string also reminds you that John's birthday package will arrive today, though in a way that means something slightly different. You are further reminded that you have some things to do outside your house soon, but you should stop by your room first for some supplies, and most importantly, to see if John is online and wish him a happy birthday. This is interesting. There's a blue and a green string. They both remind her about John's birthday package coming. Jade, capture log the pumpkin growing next to you. You snap up that pumpkin, which seems suitably ripe for the taking. Hopefully the safety of your Sylodex will prevent it from being spirited away like so many of its ephemeral predecessors. Jade, exit this room. Okay, just going up the stairs. You make your way to the middle of the garden atrium. Oh no. Not up the stairs. I guess she just walks over to the edge of the room. You make your way to the middle of the garden atrium where a stairwell joins the 4 atrium wings. Upstairs is your grandfather's laboratory as well as your bedroom. Jade, capture something. Your memory modus is hardly any fun without much stuff in it, so you decide to stock up on fresh produce to fill some more cards. You pick a juicy red crabapple with a little face. You pick a nice looking key lime. That is a nice looking. What a gentleman. Then a delicious mandarin orange. Those are your favorite. I'm so sorry about the package opening. I'm having a snack. And finally, a ripe yellow Eureka lemon. Is that a real kind of lemon? I don't know. That looks a funny looking face. Modus fun aside, you feel it is impossible to have too many fresh fruits and vegetables on hand. She's never gonna get scurvy. That's for sure. Jade, go upstairs to bedroom. You almost never use the stairs. Zoom. Okay, she's got tech. Or magic? I don't know. You transportalize upstairs. Just above is your room. Jade, ascend. You enter your bedroom. On this side of the room, you are immediately confronted with numerous artifacts highlighting your various interests. Oh my god. There's a lot in this room to look at. And I forgot how much of this shit is forecasted. You are an avid follower of cartoon shows of considerable nostalgic appeal. Some Sailor Moon type poster shit. You have a profound zeal for marvelous and fantastical fauna of anthropomorphological persuasion. You have an uncanny knack for nuclear physics, and not infrequently can be found dabbling in rather advanced gadgetry. You enjoy sporadic fits of narcolepsy. Oh, I was right. I forgot that they mentioned that. Your love of gardening transcends the glass confines of your atrium, and you are at times prone to patterns of precognitive prognostication. You consider very briefly the question, what will you do? But you quickly realize this is only one half of your room, and is therefore host to only half of your interests to choose from. This is some ADHD shit. Look at this. She's got the squiddles. I think that we see the squiddles in Rose's room. I'm not sure. Oh, this is also like the sun and all these clouds on her bed. And look, we got 2GG from TG. It's a poster from Dave of Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff, but drawn as anthropomorphic, like cat people and dog people. That's crazy. And then we got a furry poster. We got the Smuppets from Dirk, but they're all like anthropomorphic versions. Nightmare room. Can I just say, Jade, explore the other half of your room. Over here are yet more articles of your aforementioned interests, and then some. Additional telltale signs of your enthusiasm for nostalgic television mingle with your assortment of game hunting firearms. She's got guns. You are a skilled markswoman, though your crosshairs would never settle on an innocent creature, anthropomorphically persuaded or otherwise. Your work table is littered with equipment to facilitate your tinkering. For you, experimentation is not a particularly exact science, and you lean heavily on sharp intuition for consistently and eerily optimal results. Nevertheless, you have still not been able to get that broad, flat gizmo there to work, which is a design you have borrowed from one of your grandpa's more mysterious inventions. You are a great admirer of his, and you are not alone. Your grandfather is a world-renowned explorer, naturalist, treasure hunter, archaeologist, scientist, adventurer, big game hunter, billionaire extraordinaire. He has taught you everything you know. But in spite of all his lessons, it is still difficult to escape his stern lectures when you are on the way out of the house to run your errands. He spends most of his time in the grand foyer, stewing in his own intensity and charisma. And look, she's just got some uranium, seemingly, nuclear reactor maybe. One of these window things, these 4-panel window things, which we did see in, I want to say it was one of Rose's books. There was a diagram of something that looked a lot like this, which is interesting and relevant. Manthro traps. Ugh, so strange. Okay, next arrow. Well, here's the full room. Her shirt changed symbol again. Oh, sorry. So it ends on the sentence of stewing in his own intensity and charisma. And today will likely be no exception. Among the errands you have planned is to venture out to find your pet and your best friend named Becquerel. I don't remember if this name is a reference to something. This animal must be fed, and he will not be happy if he is not. And if he is not happy, then you will not be happy. But first, you really should dig out your computer and say hi to John. Now, what will you do? Jade, quickly retrieve firearms from wall. Hilarious. Rifle kind. You equip your trusty hunting rifle. There would be hell to pay if Granddad caught you leaving the house without it. Look at all these others. She's got a harpoon. Jade, wonder why the design on your shirt changed. Because now it's a nuclear design. There isn't much to wonder, really. You left the wardrobifier on its randomization setting. Oh, and it keeps on swapping symbols. Oh, that's John's symbol, only it's blue. Then there's the pumpkin. Oh, there's the sun. You may contemplate which shirt design you favor the most and commit to that setting in the near future. And look at this, the wardrobifier has the Esperb spirograph? That's weird, huh? Oh, and it also has a smiley version squiddle that Rose has the frowny version of the squiddle. And it has John's ghost, only in blue instead of green. And I just think it's interesting because John's text is blue, has a green symbol on his shirt. Jade's text is green, has a blue symbol on her shirt. Whereas Dave has red text, red symbol. Rose has purple text, purple symbol. This kind of stuff, there's like all these kind of like little parallels between characters throughout the entirety of Homestuck. I don't think it's important, but it is just like not very little was done thoughtlessly. And if it was done thoughtlessly, it was made later to seem significant. Jade, capture log nearest Squiddles doll and hug it. Just before you can grab one, their powerful electromagnets concealed in their underbellies become activated, and two of them get all tangled up with each other playfully. Tangle buddies. You capture log the Tangle Buddies. Jade, lose interest in fauna and never speak of it again. Oh, but you could never do that. I love that Sweetbro and Hella Jeff are of the same rank as their other favorite things. What marvelous creatures they are! What a daring dream to combine the finest qualities of humanity with the elegance and nobility of the animal kingdom. How you wish you could know their world, to hear one night those muted paw pads traipse up your stairs, a low but friendly growl unsettles your slumber, and as the soper seeps from your eyes they detect a sharp pair of ears cutting moonlight. A mysterious woven tongue invites. Wouldn't these ears suit you? Would not this proud long snout assist you in the hunt? No need to answer. Words slough from the busy mind like a useless dead membrane as a more visceral sapience takes over. Something simpler in its charge now, a force untouched by the concerns and burdens of the upright, that farcical yoke of the bipedal toe. It now drives you through the midnight brush, your paws whisking through creepers, unearthing with each bold stomp bright odors demanding investigation, but not for long, as you and your new friend must claim the night with piercing howls moonward. You eat a weird bug and don't even care. So Jade is furry. Jade's a furry. And that's all I'll say on that right now. Because how could she be anything else with a big description like this? Jade, pick up your toys. I will say, I can't really tell if the author is making fun of furries here, or, like, because it's clearly, like, making a character who is one, so probably not, but also, like, I feel like you're kind of making fun of Jade while also making Jade an important character, so it's kind of unclear. It doesn't really matter. We're still not out of 2009. Can you believe it? Alright, Jade, pick up your toys. Speaking of which, you pick up and admire one of your Manthro chaps. They are wonderful friends, and are always cheerful and pleasant fellows. Why, dear Mr. Coxcomb, however will you be received at the barnyard gala without the trappings of a proper gentleman? Each Manthro chap comes with a number of accessories, including articles of formal attire, a vaccination kit, and a dishwasher-safe slop trough. I don't understand. I don't understand. Jade, organize all of your dolls. You gather all of your dolls into a rather cozy-looking pile. And then these two become Tangle Buddies. Change your wardrobifier setting. Alright, you deactivate the wardrobifier's randomization mode and set it to cycle through these 3 shirt designs. The decision was tough, but you think you came to the best conclusion possible. Apparently there had been a vote from the audience, from the fans, way back when this was coming out in 2009, on what symbol Jade's shirt should be. And the atom got the most votes. So the atom is generally known as Jade's symbol. And in like the artwork that they used for the different albums, they did the first 4 Axe albums are all for kids. So it's the Slimer, then the Squirtle, then the Record, then the Atom, because that is the one that was most successful. And also, look at how few votes there were. There weren't a ton of people reading this at that point. But boy howdy did it pick up. But I guess then, oh yeah, the Devil Beast is what that shape is. That's important. This 5th one, that's the Devil Beast. Jade, look out window. Green slime ghost. It is another beautiful day in your neighborhood. It is peaceful and quiet as usual. A rather imposing volcano looms over your house, which has been inactive for centuries. Though dormant on the surface, the volcanic activity deep underground provides your house with a source of geothermal power. You're not sure why your grandfather decided to draw from this source of energy when he had the unlimited power of the atom at his disposal, but it has been this way for as long as you can remember. You've chalked it up to your family's long-standing propensity for eclectic fursuits. Wait, you mean pursuits. Look at come on. Come on. Jade, retrieve fursuit from magic chest. What is this nonsense about fursuits? You do not own a fursuit. You think anthropomorphic fauna are really cute and enchanting and all, but it has never occurred to you to dress as one. Sure, it is fun to imagine what it would be like to run wild with a pack of wolves, or purr and frolic with a litter of kittens, but dressing up as an animal just seems ridiculous. It would still just be a silly girl draped in a raggedy synthetic tufty piece of crap. And seriously, who are you trying to kid with that sort of baloney? Anyways, it is not a magic chest. It is your gadget chest, which you have adapted for storing a number of useful gizmos. It was once your oracle's trunk, a gift from your grandfather, of course, and still contains many silly fortune-telling knickknacks, all of which are completely bogus. Jade. Open chest. So I guess she's just a furry, but the kind of furry that likes the drawings and not the kind of furry that has a fursuit. I'm not a furry gatekeeper. I don't know if there's differences in the community or whatnot. I'm sure there always are, but whatever. None of this is important. If you're a furry, respect. I'm not dissing furries. I respect it. Jade, open chest. Okay, let's see. We got a bunch of different stuff in here. Among the fortune-telling knickknacks are these items: a crystal ball plus compulsory velvet pillow, a tarot deck, and magic 8-ball, a magic cue ball, and one of your favorite books of all time, Problem Sooth. That's very funny. A little callback. Among the useful gizmos are, of course, your computer, which you keep inside a fun lunchbox for easy transport, and a couple of gizmos you keep handy so you don't always have to make a long trip to the kitchen. There is a cookalizer for preparing delicious meals, and a refrigerator, a name which clearly is a wacky variation on a much more common household item, the refrigificator. The refrigificator. That's funny. And here's a picture of I guess maybe her grandpa and her dog. Jade. Examine Magic 8-Ball and Magic Cue Ball. These things are stupid and useless. When the Magic 8-Ball isn't being frustratingly ambiguous, its forecast is always wrong. You've tested it numerous times with certain facts you know to be true. This is its reply when you ask if it is your friend's John's birthday today. See? Stupid. You guess maybe it could be used as a reverse prediction device and always trust the opposite of what it says, but that seems dumb to you. And anyways, the thing gives you bad vibe. You might consider smashing it, but you are a little superstitious about whatever ominous consequences that might have, even if the occult talisman in question is a cheap piece of garbage. This is all relevant, but we'll come back to it. The Magic Cue Ball, on the other hand, is said to make predictions with alarming precision and specificity. Unfortunately, it lacks a portal on its surface that allows you to view the prediction. You put both of these pieces of junk back in the box. Jade, Capsulog refrigerator. You take the refrigerator. You might as well grab the cookalizer too. No portable kitchen is complete without it. You take your lunch top too, because it's obvious you're going to be using it pretty soon. Whoops, there goes your flute, but who cares? Jade, feed your friend. Before you go out to feed Beck, you will need to prepare a meal for him. You clear some space on your work table so you can set up your refrigerator and cookalizer. Just for fun, Jade allows you to take a stab at matching the cards to use the gizmos. It doesn't present much of a challenge for her, so she figures she might as well step aside while providing a few generous hints. No, warmer, cooler, cold. Warmer, yes, no, cold, ice cold. Warmer. It's weird that this isn't an interactive flash to me and is instead an animation. And it's also, this is like such a high degree of like talking to the audience as though we're playing Homestuck again, but also Jade's like aware of it. Like Jade is just like, oh yeah, I'll just let you, the viewer, do it. I don't know. It's kind of strange. Okay. Oh, there's a little key lime. You have selected the key lime. Way to go. Try again. Hot? Wait. No, cold. Really cold. Frozen fucking tundra. Take another crack at this. Ooh, yeah, baby, we got the Mandarin Orange. Congratulations. Advance your matching skill to the new level. Yukon Hero, Legacy of the Frostbite Amputee. Jade is beginning to regret breaking the fourth wall for this ill-advised escapade. Ooh, first mention of the fourth wall, I think. Okay, one more time. There we go. It's the apples. If it were known in advance how terrible you were going to be at this matching game, the author may have given second thought to preparing this cool interactive Flash application. Look at all these fruits on the loose. Good luck trying to settle them down. Did this? Wait a second, did this used to be a Flash? But get changed? I don't know. Page 808. Hold on. Just hold on 1 second, because this is interesting to me. And I just so happen to have the book. And I'm just gonna see if... What page are we on? 813-ish? Oh my god. Okay, so I was right. In the book on this page that we're reading right now, the commentary from Hussey says, and now on this page, I'm lampooning the fact that this wasn't a Flash game. It was just a series of automated GIFs that made it appear as if the player was a bumbling idiot. Anyways, some other things to say about this page. Jade regrets breaking the fourth wall here, but she later... Oh. That is gonna be a spoiler. Also, fruits on the loose. Fruits on the loose is a funny phrase. That's all. Thank you, Hussey. Alright, so it wasn't a Flash animation, and it was just making fun of itself for not being a Flash animation. Jade, stick fruits in the refrigerator to keep them fresh. These fruits are unlikely to become less impudent anytime soon, regardless of where they are stored, but you stick them in anyways. You take a look at the refrigerator's rotary interface. You wonder what he is in the mood for today. Jade, press the stake button. Oh well, it's a rotary dial, so there are no buttons to press, but... Okay, well, it's a rotary dial, but there are no buttons to press, but whatever, that doesn't really matter. You dial up a thick T-bone steak, which you are sure Becquerel is in the mood for, because he is in the mood for steak every day and is never in the mood for anything else. But he does like his steak well cooked. Jade, lightly irradiate the steak. He does prefer his steak rare after all, but you will not dignify the thought of turning the knob much further because you are not R-word. I can't believe even Jade says that. Alright. You caps log the irradiated steak and save it for your trip outside. You probably shouldn't waste much more time. You wouldn't want all those nice depleted steak isotopes to settle down. Jade, examine the atomic base by your bed. You wouldn't exactly call it an atomic base, but it is heavily customized to accommodate a high level of musical virtuosity, the perfect instrument for the eclectically spirited. You've tuned the strings way down, of course, because your stumpy arms can't reach the low notes. You switch your eclectic bass to its advanced setting, but you promptly switch it back since obviously it's too complicated to play it in person like this. The default setting is your preferred mode for casual jamming. And since you can't possibly waste enough time playing music, casually jam is exactly what you're gonna do. Flash animation. Jade, play a hauntingly relaxing bass line. Oh. She's playing her bass. Oh, there's a flash of her house. It's a big tower. Hey, wait a second. A package is being delivered. It's a blue package. But does this look familiar? Where did we just learn about a frog temple? It was the last Flash animation, the end of Act 2. And it's also where, guess what, WV ends up after the Ascend Flash animation. This is that temple that we saw where the meteorite struck on Earth millions of years ago, that then developed into the Frog Temple, that then in hundreds of years in the future, we see that WV ends up with those installations. That's where Jade is. Interesting, is it not? You take the portable amp from the wall socket, too. Jade, open the lunch top. You like to make yourself comfy in your plushy pile before getting down to business with your computer. Jade, get down to business. Whoa. This is a fun Flash animation. Oh my god. Why is her internet so overstimulating? Jade, activate Pester Chum. Whoa. Hey, look, John is online. Hooray! Also, it looks like Dave pestered you about something yesterday, but you missed it. Oh, also, check this out. Chum roll, ectobiologist, tentacle therapist, turn-tech godhead. Act 3, everybody. Troll slum, carcinogeneticist, arachnid's grip, twin armageddons, terminally capricus. Who is that? Calolus aquarium. Oh my god, I'm just gonna move on from this because it is too much, but it's all relevant. Also, it looks like Dave pester. Oh yeah, Jade pester John. You greet John. It's 2009 4/13 at 12:34. Hi, happy birthday, John. You greet John, but he does not respond. He is undoubtedly gallivanting around his house in a state of barely restrained birthday mirth. He may also be retrieving the 2 packages and the 2 envelopes, which you are certain came in the mail for him earlier. You will wait a little while and see if he returns before you head out. So now we are back in Jade's timeline earlier than before John entered the game. Jade, see if Dave left you a sweet new rap. Here it is. Hi. Oh, you're asleep again, aren't you? Or do you even know if you are? I still don't know how that works. It does not appear so, but you just never know with that crazy and cool guy. So cool. That's Dave, all right. Ooh. We just get some Dave bullshit. My favorite. Hey. Oh, you're asleep again, aren't you? Or do you even know if you are? I still don't know how that works. It's like nothing means anything. It's so cool getting hella chumped by your coquettish damn riddles all the time. I don't know why I believe anything you say. I'm like the Grand Marshal of gross chumpage, waving around my... Okay. Just because I'm not... I like cursing, okay? But I'm not a member of the queer community, and I do not feel like I have the right to say this word, so I'm not going to. But I will say that, weirdly enough, the usage of this from this character specifically, without spoiling anything, we'll come back to that. Waving around my F-slur chumpductor baton, assistant director of chumpography, celebrated author Ernest Chumpingway. Wait, Chumpelstiltskin. Chumple dipshit. Yeah. You're asleep, yes or no? ASL? S equals species. Baboon? Kangaroo rat? If kangaroo rat, yif twice please. Okay, well, you're not awake saying anything, so I guess whether you're non-awake or unasleep or whatever, you're just not around and I'm wasting good material. Even worse, I'm wasting a killer fursona here. Like, I don't know, like a wide open V-shaped leotard and a fuck ton of body paint, like some sinewy back-arching Cirque du Soleil looking motherfucker, always low to the ground, getting a good prowl on, like I dropped my keys in the dark, nimblest son of a bitch who had the gumption to glue a nasty pair of latex cat lips to his face, for a reason that wasn't a joke. Jade, hey, where are you? Seriously, I'm sitting here tonight with a fucking bag of kibble jacked open on my lap, and primed for goddamn bear, and you're gone. By the way, my name is Aquit Permusk, hardest buttock in the jungle, tempered steel. Hey, yeah, just wanted to give you this remix I finished. Here. So, yeah. You don't have to respond to any of that, by the way. I'll probably forget half the shit I said anyway. Talk to you tomorrow. Aw, look at all this, Dave. Dave made Explore Remix.mp3 and also made the fursona Aquit Permusk, hardest buttock in the jungle. I don't know what to make of any of this, so I'm just going to move on. Jade, open Fresh Jams. Oh, yes, we get more of the soundtrack. Unfortunately, all these songs are such bops that it's probably going to take us clear to the end of the episode, and we're not going to make a lot of progress, but it's worth it. Can I skip through? Oh, I can fast forward. The Showtime remix? Not very good. Sorry, Dave. Let's see this one. So you can see John and Dave worked on this Showtime one. Rose and Dave remixed their songs. This is some stuff that Jade was doing on her own. Oh, and then she remixed her own bass line. Honestly, the storytelling here is like kind of interesting because you can just like interact and explore it. It's cool. This song slaps. No lie. It's cool though because you can see from the artist that there's actually a bunch of collaboration here. Like Nick Smalley made the Oh God What, Michael Guy Bowman made the Oh God What remix, which is what we're listening to now. Sorry, I don't know if you heard that. This remix of the Oh God What remix was made by a different artist than the original Oh God What. It's so good. I never listened to this one very much. Sorry, Dave. I'm gonna skip ahead. It's not bad. crystal chrysanthemums. Like chrysanthemums, but crystal and also anthem. This is such a good name. Crystal anthemums. Ooh. That is a really common motif. Wow. That one was really good. I don't think I've ever actually fully listened to that song by itself. But I really liked it, and that theme of da 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 da, that, as far as I can recall, is like one of the Homestuck melodies. And anyways, this is the new song that Dave sent Jade. I guess he was remixing one of her songs. Okay, Dave. I see what you're doing. Anyways, they're all bops. Jade, open Echidna and go to MS Paint Adventures. Oh, wow. I forgot about this. You open your web browser and visit MSPA. You navigate to a random page in the middle of the latest epic. Looks like he was just finishing up some sort of weird tangential intermission here. Whatever it was, it clearly advanced the plot in no relevant way whatsoever. So, in Homestuck, we see they're doing Homestuck, only instead of it being, it says GT, boggle vacantly at these shenanigans, as opposed to ectobiologist, which was EB. So I don't know what GT is supposed to stand for, but I wonder. You navigate to a random oh, and also it says, it begins to dawn on you that everything you just did may have been a colossal waste of time. Yeah, that's true. End intermission. Oh, so the intermission of Midnight Crew Act 1031, which, holy shit, there's 1,031 acts of Midnight Crew. It was Homestuck. So Homestuck is an intermission of the Midnight Crew in the MSPA website of Homestuck, which originally was on MSPA. Just great levels of self-reference here. So Homestuck is officially part of the Homestuck canon. S Midnight Crew Act 1031. Ooh, we get an animation for it. And a song. Oh, they're still in the room. Diamonds, Droog. Clubs, Deuce. Hearts, Boxcars. And everybody's favorite, Spades, Slick. At the casino. Oh, who's this? The Felt. Oh, they're beating the shit out of the Felt. Look at him go. Ooh, he's playing piano. The Midnight Crew. Oh, a bunch of those characters, that guy with the red face, that was a character from Problem Sleuth. Alright. You've killed a little time, but still no sign of John. And certainly the Midnight Crew will never be relevant again. Jade, Pester Dave. Let's see here. Show Pester log. I just had a gusher, by the way. I'm transforming. Garden Gnostic, which is Gigi's full name, began pestering Turntech Godhead. Hi, Dave. Hey, sup? Not much. Sup with you, bro? Haha, good one. It's alright being chill, I guess. You know how it goes. Great. Feeling cool today, Mr. Cool Guy? Oh, man, you know it. So cool. You know shit is ice cold up in here. Shit is wicked bananas, I'm telling you. Happy face. So, have you talked to John today? Yeah, we were just talking a while ago about how he sucks at his Sylladex. Can you believe he uses Stack? That kid is ridiculous. LOL. Well, that doesn't sound like much fun. Wait, was it you? What was it you use again? Wait, never mind. I forgot. Whenever we talk about your goofy moduses, I get a migraine. What do you want with John? Smiley face. I want to tell him happy birthday and ask him about his birthday package. Oh, yeah. I was being sort of cagey and told him to check the mail because I was wondering if mine came yet. I think it did. Yeah? And I think mine came too. So, I guess you want to know if he likes it or something? No! He will not open it. He will lose it. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that, I guess. No, it's good actually, because he will find it again later when he really needs it, which of course is why I sent it in the first place. Selak, I never get how you know these things. I don't know. I just know that I know. Alright. Anyways, I have to go. I have to feed Beck, which is always a bit of an undertaking. Man, if I were you, I would just take that fucking devil beast out behind the woodshed and blow its head off. Ha ha ha. I don't think I could if I tried. Yeah. Say hi to your granddad for me too, okay? Yes, I guess an encounter with him is almost certain. It is usually intense. Well, yeah, isn't always with family. But he sounds like a total badass. Yeah, he totally is. Anyways, gotta go. See ya. Heart. Heart? Jade. What's up with that? Heart to Dave? Who knows? Anyways, we've already read this from Dave's perspective. So now we are back a little bit in the timeline from Jade's perspective this time, which we are now going through sequences of events of the present moment, which is the kids' present, is all happening on 3 different, slightly different timelines. I don't understand why people think that Homestuck is confusing. Ooh, Dave, Strife? Flash animation? Maybe we'll actually end on this. Oh, hell yeah. Oh yeah, this song fucks. Round 1, Strife. Get him, Dave. Yeah, he's getting his ass handed to him by his bro, who's shadow puppeting Cal with flash stepping. Oh man, he's just getting clowned on. Ah! It's frightening. This is one of my favorite tracks, I will say. I'm just enjoying listening to this. Alright, and that's the loop. Alright, next one. Rose is online. Jade, pester Rose. Rose and GG. I require a font of frighteningly accurate yet infuriatingly non-specific information. Do you know where I can find a wellspring of this sort? Ha ha ha, yes, okay, but we can't talk for long. You have plans? Well, yes, I do, but it's just that you will lose your internet connection soon. And we won't talk again for a pretty long time, not until you enter. Enter? Yeah! This is what I was talking about. This is the itch that needed scratching. My avarice for the inscrutable. It is limitless. LOL, what did you want to know? You've been insisting today was the big day. We would all play a game you didn't know the name of. A game you said I'd get in the mail, and did. One that would help me answer some questions. But Strider is being obtuse. I can't catch John at his computer. You don't even have the game yourself, and on top of all of that, my internet is unstable. So are you sure today is the day? There sure are a lot of challenges, but yes, I am sure. Dave is cool. You know he will come around when the time is right. Huh, did somebody say time? He just has a lot of work to do first, and so do you. You'll need to keep searching for a stable signal and power source. It will be hard, but don't give up. And don't worry about me either. Focus on playing with John first. It all starts with you two. Is there nothing else you can say to prepare me for this? I'm sure you think little of blithely upsetting dark forces with Grandpa Moreau over there on Hellmurder Island, but honestly, I've only read a few books on it. Haha, dark? That's ridiculous. I don't really know what to tell you other than it's not going to be what you think it is. And most importantly, you will have your questions answered, but they will be the ones you haven't thought to ask yet. Just be patient and be brave. You'll see. It will be fun. Uh-oh, looks like you've got to go. Take care, Rose. Tentacle Therapist ceased pestering Garden Gnostic at 12:54 because Rose lost power. Jade, be the other girl. And I don't think we ever saw that conversation. So this conversation with Jade happened before we started reading whatever Rose was doing, I think. Oh, here we go. You are now the other girl several hours in the future. We're back to Rose. It appears a secret passage in the mausoleum has been opened, which happened at the end of our last Flash animation. It's getting awfully toasty in here. You gather up your belongings, including your dead cat. Thanks, Jaspers. Rose, descend. Ooh. Ooh, spooky tunnel. And that's where I think we'll leave off today. We are on page 840. We left off on 758. Almost got through another 100 pages. And we're up to date with Jade. So now Jade is in the mix, but she's still just putzing around her house. Dave is getting his shit rocked, and Rose is exploring the mysterious tunnel from the mausoleum in her interesting little abode. And no sign of John, so I wonder what he's up to. But we'll have to leave it there, where it is November 6th, 2009, 9:39 p.m. based on whenever this page came out. Which I think is funny because some of these pages get uploaded like a couple minutes later. So I guess we'll go back to being Jade and talking to all the other kids as we get caught up for Act 3. All right, well, I hope you all enjoyed reading with me today. And stay cool, stay fresh, stay tight, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.